Hello, everybody. We're back. It's Wednesday. It's always Wednesday, but today's even more Wednesday than usual. And it's been a little while. It's been 2 months, but we're on our 16th iteration of Money Out of State. Hello, Asura. Welcome back. Thank you so much for joining us tonight. Again, this is our 16th iteration of this video game, and real fun game, and we love it. And I hope that any of you watching who who aren't such money players might strike up an interest in this game, because it's very cool and very fun. All right, well, with me tonight I have a very special team. With me on commentary I have Deka, Fumo, Death Cult.
Hello.
And Kayat7.
Hello, I'm also here.
And Kayat you may know as the developer of Fiscal Jesters, which, if you like this game, you should check that out too, because it's pretty cool. And on the back end, taking care of bracket for us tonight, give it up for IB Smart and Trashboat.
How you do?
Making sure that everything's not left up to my stupid ass, and that we run a good tournament here tonight. So, we did miss that opportunity, didn't we? Well. Okay. So I guess the match calls are getting started right now. We are starting with Yeehaw and Digi. Unfortunately, Yeehaw got called out of a friendly. Everyone stop your friendlies! Alright. But yeah. So how are we all doing tonight, team?
Pretty good.
Alright. Anyway, it's time to exchange. So, for those of you who are new, yeah, if you've played this game before, you'll come to terms very quickly with the fact that it does not have DAS. And, that often makes it very hard to play. Wow. Alright. Yeah.
It's a very mechanically strenuous game.
That's why I can only play Yoshi's Cookie. Everything's 2 taps away.
We're all old here. Oh man. Yeehaw going with the massive power chains here. Digi accidentally stacking up 4 10s. Not 5.
Hopefully enough we're still young enough to call the action here.
I hope so.
We need to get the save state updated for this game, so it's JP.
Oh yeah, then we
so
get more
the
voices.
better voice lines.
We get some text in the winning and losing animations.
We got him.
Not that anyone can read that.
Close. Oh, a little bit of misalignment on Yeehaw's side, but
Ooh. Digi finding a very funny route down there. Can't tell if they were if that was completely intentional on their behalf. It seems like they got a little bit confused why everything on their board was disappearing for a second there. Pretty fun route down here, though. Putting a little bit of pressure on Yeehaw. Oh!
well, sub-pile.
Well, you hate to see that. But yeah, the rules for Exchanger, of course, you start on Exchanger, and you play mirror matches, and yeah, it's a lot like the Magical Drop rules, because this game has similar balance issues to Magical Drop.
Yeah. You would probably see a lot of... It would probably be pretty close to nothing but Might Dealer, Macker, and LD Labor if there was no forced mirror matches.
Yeah. Instead, we get to see Depmiser, who'd otherwise be a liability. And Depmiser garbage, you could play magical drop.
Yeah, the nice pairs of 2s make it very easy to just go ham. And you have so many extra coins of every color, number, count, flavor. Choose your variety.
Wait, what do the coins taste like?
I think the 10s are probably milk chocolate. The 1s are probably mint chocolate.
Kind of blue. Wouldn't that be 50?
Oh yeah, 50s might be mint. You're right.
It might be vanilla. Like,
Ooh, that'd be
one of those
good.
colors that if it's not going to be a blueberry, then it's pretty general purpose.
Right.
Yeah, because those Tootsie Roll flavor rolls, that's what it is that uses I haven't had one of those in like 15 years.
Haven't seen one of those since I last went trick-or-treating, and that was a long time ago.
Yeah, that's why.
Ooh, big chain coming out of Yeehaw!
9? Let's go.
Alright, yeah, I don't think Digi's gonna be able to dig through this. So every worker is considered, I guess, one of the high tiers, which is probably at the bottom of the high tiers list. I would say that despite the controversy in the community about LD labor, I think pretty much everyone will agree that every worker has an easier pattern. Alright, so Yeehaw will move on.
Yeah, every worker definitely like the definitive mid-tier.
Yeah. She does have, like, I guess, well, the first couple lines of her pattern are the every worker you, the classic. Everyone loves to see it. If you know how to handle it, it gives you, you know, a pretty clean pathing down, but then after a couple of links, you'll hit a wall of checkerboarding, basically. And that's when you have to start digging. Alright, Deka, you're up.
Oh boy, I'm up. Oh, against Rune. Sending me out to my death, are we?
Hey, look. Keep getting challenged to TGM2. So, fun trick. You can mute specific channels. If you look at the, like, you know, that sidebar in each circle, if you hover over it, on the top right, there will be the leave button. On the bottom right, there will be a little speaker. You can click that, and then you can go, I guess, away in some channels, but not all of them. Fun fact.
Oh. Wait, is it first to 3? Am I bad?
It is,
okay, yeah,
indeed.
bad.
So, Rune, well known to be pretty good at this game.
He'll learn pretty much everything.
But this game in particular, he ground an awful lot of solo play on. And so, if left to his own devices, he might go way off on the neutral start. And, you know, that could cause some funny business. Because building super long chains doesn't necessarily make your attack any stronger after certain points, but it does potentially give you defense lines.
I
Yeah. Pretty
think I'm
good
locked
opening,
out.
wasn't it? Oh, you're in a little bit of trouble here.
Yeah, I don't think there was anywhere I could actually go.
That's so
I've never had that many
unfortunate.
spaces before and not been able to do anything.
Yeah. That's really rough. Alright. You should mute VSAV since you challenge every other minute. I didn't know you played VSAV, my man. Sheesh. You better be careful. Trashboat is on this call. He's gonna ask you for matches now. Uh-oh. A little miscount there. So Deka playing very defensively right now. Let's see if he actually gets down fast enough. Oh, Rune kind of started another chain, which maybe could have saved Deka, but... Ty is diamond in panel. All right. All right. Deka strikes back. You actually know how to play this one? Oh, Lizstar, you should join us next time for sure. Oh, that's a cut. Hate to see it cut that nasty. Uh-oh. Alright, well, kind of just letting Rune do whatever he wants here. Not really what you want to see. Oh! Okay. Wow. That was an ending, yeah. Well, Dilas Gaming there. Rune with the self-pile.
Oh, whoops.
Oh.
Oh, I hit the wrong button. Oh, well. Ah, no. I don't know why my... What the hell is going on?
Wow. Hey. Oh, now we're editing the date. I hope this doesn't cause the game to desync. That would just be not good. Why more people didn't join this month? I think part of that is also that we didn't get the brackets up quite as quickly as we would have liked. You know, personal things going on among staff. Other... Alright. Get your best oh-ho-hos out.
Oh! Overshot a little bit.
Picked up the 1 by accident when he's looking for that 50.
Oh, that's what it was.
Yep. Date config strats. That's correct. Welcome to Stream Y.
Another self-high.
Rune is absolutely popping off, and I'm dying very quickly.
I told you, if you let him have the
Yeah.
neutral pattern, he'll just do stuff. What, stream layout? What happened to stream layout? Is this something... There's no problem with stream layout, right? I don't see any problems with stream layout. Oh, did it glitch? It's freaking weird, man. Okay.
Oh, you hate when that happens.
Alright. It's time to get a little toxic.
Oh no,
Someone took the cherry bait.
Oh. That's an unfortunate break.
Oh, self-file.
Yep, you gotta wait before putting that 50 down. Yeah, so a self-pile occurs when you put down coins on top of clearing coins before they've actually cleared. Usually it means you were impatient.
And I'm dead. Yep, GG's.
Yikes.
Yeah,
cherry
you can
biter.
stack them as high as you want as long as they immediately clear as a result of that. Or, I guess if you're not, or if you're buffered in some other way.
Yeah. Yeah, you can definitely stack coins over the top line, like it doesn't immediately top you out, as long as they're clearing. But if you put stuff over the top line, then that's self-pile. Alright. So that was a 3-1 for Roonespism, who will move on to winners semis. I think we're moving on to AsuraAoi. Is that the next match? Yeah. That's the cherry butter laugh.
I will be back right after my match.
I think you're up next. I guess we're still waiting for the match call, but. So if you come into our Discord, you might notice that our boy Ty has been doing a little bit of single-player grinding. You can go check out the Money Idol Exchanger and Physical Justice channel and see what he's up to. Labbing? That's illegal. Yeah, that's true. But anyway, if you're not already in, join us. One of us. One of us. One of us.
One of us.
Thanks. Kaya. Whoa, Kaya. Why does it say you're in the UK?
Don't worry about it.
Okay, I'm not worried about it. Okay, Asura is here.
The answer to that question will be out of service until the 29th.
Ah. I see. That's so nice of him. You're right, Rune. Alright. So, Ty again. He's ground this game for a while. On and off. Asura, on the other hand, is sister of reigning champion Butzbb and has been playing with him for a long time. So, expect to see a lot of stuff going on in there. Yeah. And the attack from Asura, it's just it's quite nice. And again, as much as Ty has definitely demonstrated pretty good, I guess, technical skill in other games, other action puzzle games of the kind, Asura is very much used to this one in particular, and so you can see that she never hesitates, basically. There's some kind of family secret to moving sideways quickly. Zaro spanked me and it was great. Zaro does have a habit of spanking just about everyone who's not Butzbb.
How ironic.
Yeah. Oh! Asura! Oh no. You hate to see that, folks. That's really quite unfortunate misdrop there. So Asura actually not pulling the 50 out of the side there in order to ensure that it would that link would be delayed, so that she could continue rearranging other stuff instead of having to babysit it. Drop the 50 at the correct time to make sure that it didn't end up somewhere else. Okay, a little bit of chain cutting here. Oh, almost self-piled there, actually. That could have been bad. So Tai about to head into the fun zone here. Oh, he needs this, he's the ones. Yeah, okay. We'll see if it helps him out. It may be too little too late. Oh, no, okay. Oh, he doesn't have enough hundreds, though. Yeah, so once you get that U going for every worker, you can chain down for quite some time without, problems. Oh! Going back to the menu. A little bit of fumbling around the stick there for a second. Alright. Doesn't Asura play on keyboard? Asura plays on keyboard, so does Butz, so do other good players like Kanito and Rune, so... I'm using the PC cheat box. Look, people often tell me that keyboard is the secret to moving quickly, but I am not convinced that that alone explains everything.
Right.
No, who plays on keyboard? Oh, is this keyboard not QWERTY? Yeah, what's going on here, Russell? Okay. Kind of slow start here.
Rune would have a Dvorak keyboard or something.
Looks like we got a little bit stuck for a second here, but oh, the 500 is kind of in the way. Tai not really sure where he wants to go with this, I think. Oh, he needed those 10s or the 50. Alright. Sorry for the bees. Yeah. I mean, it's, yeah, I don't know.
I lost a lot of elo on that one.
Oops.
That's all good. I once lost 20,000 or 26,000 elo over a bet of whether or not Zircean was good at the video game.
What did you bet on?
I forget, but I think it was one of those screwy finishes where, like, I forget if Zircean won, and then that it proved that you were good, or one way or another. I've rebuilt. I have 40K now.
Look, you know, if you've made it, you can take a couple risks. This is a good time.
Yeah, paid the cost to be the boss.
Okay.
How do you check elo? Well, so there's two ways in which this question can be asked. One of them, which is the way that Kyle was talking about, is you go to the chat box, you mouse over the little red gem that says elo on it, and you read it. Or if you open it up, I think it'll tell you how much you have to. Whereas if you want to check your actual Fightcade elo, you either have to pay the Fightcade devs money or calculate it yourself. If you really want to know.
Funny puzzle game, you have to pay the money.
That's true. That is true. Alright, so I guess we are waiting on our next. That was also winners round.
Putting AsuraAoi in the hot seat.
It was winners semifinals now, isn't it? Alright.
Since the other round 2 is not finished.
I didn't update the round that entire time. Haha! So cool. Look, it wouldn't be a Puzzle Wednesday stream without me messing up the round's name at some point. Zaro Asura is usually pretty good. Zaro has generally taken these. As much as Asura is a technical monster, I think Zaro does have some more creative routing in some circumstances. and plays defensively a little better. And usually that has brought him... Oh, Asura got a B off that! Hey! Hey, look at that! Oh, very nice.
Well, I'm one to chase good money after bad, so I'm betting on the person that beat the other person.
Alright, Asura is popping off now. Alright, you guys gotta get in the match though. Get in the match. Come on. Okay, alright, they're in there. So Xaro, this is kind of an alt account. Xaro used to be known by a different name. Under that old name, they were a medium B rank. That was also when the lobby was a lot smaller, so getting an A like Butz, which again also requires like 100% win rate, was basically not possible. So oh no! Oh, Xaro wasn't quite fast enough, but gonna maybe be able to save it with some... Couldn't shuffle the hundreds around fast enough, unfortunately. Asura will take round one here. But yeah, Xaro is kind of one of the monsters of the early scene. Won a lot of our first tournaments. Kind of ran the show for a while until Butz showed up. Again, great player. Was the inspiration for a lot of the early ones of us. Oh my god. Die Last Gaming from Xarocrid there. Yeah, certainly true there. See, I think you can see that maybe like Xaro is not the same, again, technical monster that Asura is. Not that his technical chops are at all lacking, but it felt like that opening chain as he was transitioning into the garbage pattern kind of just swept back and forth across the field. Picked up some coins, dropped off some coins. It was easy chaining. He made it look easy. Whereas, I think Asura's APM throughout that stretch was probably, 10-20% higher.
Xaro very good at just finding a natural route down the board. Asura very good at just forcing the board to do the combo she wants.
It's
different styles of gameplay, but they're both effective as long as you can get them to work.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, so you can see actually a lot of oh! Xaro caught off guard there. Maybe expected the 50 to be in the other column and start chaining. Yeah, the other thing in particular about Xaro's play is that he's often let opponents out of the box by continuing his chains past the point where they would kill people and giving them enough time to rearrange their board.
Asura almost with the all clear gaming. Unfortunately, I don't think all clear gaming does anything.
It doesn't. Not only does it not do anything, it's usually very bad.
You really want coins on deck to immediately be able to begin chaining again once your chain ends, because the damage rolls in so fast.
That is for sure.
Oh.
This is a banger. She needs to get rid of those 50s, though. Wow, Die Last Gaming! Asura takes this round.
I think some the rank ups on Zaro's side of the board connected because of a horizontal clear of some sort, and his board just ended up really hard to deal with.
Yeah, I would say that the Cherry Biter and what's his face, Cocotree Bouncer have the highest chance of you getting some kind of horizontal clear you were not expecting.
Amelia in the chat remarking, it's not all clear gaming and Money Idol, it's exact change.
Touche.
It's very true. So Macker, one of the high tiers, his pattern sucks ass to downstack. You can pull out an early ER. If you get one in the neutral pattern, another ER will show up really close to the top of his garbage. But once you blow that, good luck. You're kind of in it for the long haul.
Yeah, the power-ups come every 16 lines
lines
or so,
yeah.
So you gotta get through, like, 3 full boards to get your second set of power-ups.
Yeah,
It's very difficult.
Asura are having a lot of trouble figuring out where to go next with this. Oh, the 50s don't line up. It's a good thing she was fast enough and that Zaro was in the middle of a chain, otherwise there was no way that was gonna... Oh, boy! Alright, she has to be very careful preserving coins right now. Does not get the ones around fast enough.
Yeah, because stuff trying to get through all that, it's like Scrooge McDuck and The Shawshank Redemption. You gotta keep swimming through it.
Jesus. Incredible game. Alright.
We are going to my favorite character, Depmiser.
Alright. So, for those of you in chat, if you want to play a fun game while we're waiting, the fun game is called Guess How Many Points They'll Have at the End of this.
Yeah, Depmiser has probably the easiest, most intuitive pattern in the game to chain. And once you get, if you can find the right rhythm to get started on it, it just naturally runs into itself over and over and over again, and you can pretty much go almost forever. And so there are some notorious sets of people just getting 500, 600, 700,000 points because they're doing 20 chains back and forth at each other for quite some time.
Oh man, that was really, really awkward from Xarocrid there. Yeah, I mean, surprising early death from All-Star here. Xarocrid will take that 3-1. Yeah, so the thing about Depmiser and Exchanger is that both of them have regular enough power-ups that trading 8-line garbage sends like endlessly into infinity is pretty common. And really, at that point, it's a matter of did you clean up your board enough that you can get the next set of ERs. After that, you know, just get moving, you know? So, yeah, again, Exchanger allows you to loop the ERs like this. If you hear me start screaming about Exchanger gaming, that's generally why, because that's what I'll start screaming about when that happens. And otherwise, yeah, Depmiser is very similar, where you can continue to chain her pattern until you get your next power-ups, and then even then, it's like even if you kind of mess up a little bit, it's usually easy enough to sort of recover even when garbage lines are rolling in, such that you can stave off death for long enough to keep things rolling until you find ERs.
Yeah, the biggest difference between the two of them, I think, is that for Exchanger, because of like a weird coding error, typo or something, the first 4 lines of Exchanger's pattern are duplicated, and so it's quite a bit harder to get to that first set of power-ups than for Debt Miser.
Yeah, once you get to the first round of ERs, though, then Exchanger, nice flat lines with the 10s and the 1s easily exposed. You just plop the ERs on one of those, and then you're cruising. You're cruising.
And it's a nice, easy collapse the board down.
Yeah, I mean, if you're looking purely for the what's it called? For the meta picks against Xaro, Debt Miser is probably not a good one, because I think if you challenge Xaro to friendlies in this game, it's very common that you'll end up going to Debt Miser a bunch of times trying to make the fun number in the middle go up. Alright. So again, our reigning champion on the right, Butzbb, against the man from Australia, who's maybe desperately trying to put an end to the reign tonight. We'll see what kind of damage he can do. Oh, he's found such an interesting route down, though. This is an incredible chain! Alright! Rune kind of going toe-to-toe with him at the beginning of there. Oh, this could be a little bit awkward, though. He really needs to find a way to get all these 10s together. Oh, he needs to find so much stuff here. Oh! Just doesn't have enough. That's so unfortunate. Wow. Again, blistering opening by Rune there, but I think he got stuck with that RU in a way that he really didn't have a good way to shuffle it around. And, as a result, kind of ate it. You really don't want to see that, though. Oh, what a really awkward setup here. He's saving this to try and find a place for these 10s. Does actually find it, but it is a little bit slow. Manages to save it, though, moving everything out of the right column just in time for this garbage to kill Butts. And, look at this. Let's take a round.
Yeah. Just gotta do it one round at a time. I was going to try to say something clever there, but then it just became good advice.
Yeah, unfortunately, there Butts had a really clean way into the garbage pattern. Usually, as Deka mentioned before, transitioning from the neutral pattern to the garbage pattern in Exchanger can be very annoying. It can cause you to have to shuffle a lot of things around. Once you get there, though, things, that if you get there clean enough, you should be pretty good.
Yeah, but now not only is Rune drawn blood, but also gets the pick, so we'll see how this goes.
Oh, I can't believe that linked. Butts, you're crazy. Oh, but, gotta do a lot of shuffling here. Okay. Unable to really find a follow-up here, but does have a bunch of defense built up. So one fun fact about this game is that it does have garbage canceling, but only after you've sent 8 lines. Oh yeah. It's kind of funny here. Rune has actually got Butts in kind of a weird position. Okay, the ER is coming out for Butts, but does not save him. Rune actually with the ERs on deck after that, with which to counter attack, or counter defend, I guess. Coins cleared by ERs do not send lines. Uh-oh, Rune's like a bit of an interesting stack here. Yeah, forced to... Oh! That's so painful. Alright. That was a bit of a throw from Rune, unfortunately, after the initial chain. There's a little bit of a mishap there, and then I think he didn't see the 5 in column 6. Maybe Butts too? It's possible. And he probably has been playing a lot more Magical Drop than this lately.
Refuse to self-pile to the bitter end. You gotta respect it.
Oh, Rune in such a weird position. Is he gonna get away with it? I don't think so, but it was a great effort. Okay. Man, Rune teeking around in each of these games. He could go back. Alright, we're going every worker. We are headed to Tomboy Town.
Oh, Lord.
Ooh, this route from Rune is very funny. Yeah, using the hundreds instead of the tens there, as one might expect, does actually help. And he's got a pretty good extension ability here. Fortunately, it looks like Butz also found some stuff. Oh no! Oh, the tens didn't link up. Rough. Tomboy City. It was a good approach.
Well, we're approaching city limits here. This is match point.
It is true. Yeah. Had four of the different one-type coins on the top there. Oof.
Ever
Alright.
been stabbed to death by a stack of pennies? Doesn't feel good.
Might get tetanus from that.
Might get Tetris from that.
You might get Tetris from that stream. Okay. So I believe that now we're going to take a short break. First of all, bracket's been flying by. I'd like to thank all of you for being such good sports and keeping things moving along very nicely. But also, I would like to make sure that everybody knows what we have in store for you coming up soon on the Wednesday channel. So, let's take a look. So, this Saturday, we are coming back to Nintendo slot. Wrecking Crew 98. So, this is our first time going to be running this game. If you're familiar with Panel, you should check this out. If you're familiar with, I guess, Yoshi's Cookie, I guess the game controls pretty differently, but messing up your opponent's board is a very big part of it. So there's some conceptual synergy there. Yeah. So, and also it's got funny. It's got a cylinder field. It's kind of like Yoko. It's not a Taurus, but it's a cylinder. It's half a Taurus. Anyway. Wrecking Crew 98, I could say, it's maybe actually the rudest of the Nintendo puzzle games. Once again, if you have too many friends, you want to have fewer of them, come bring them to Wrecking Crew bracket, and, you can get rid of them. You're not going to have any friends anymore after you play them in Wrecking Crew. That's it. I don't know. I think the game's super hype. I think it's pretty funny and pretty fun.
Yep. It will truly be a world-class Wrecking Crew.
Yeah, it's pretty good. So yeah, after that, it will be Puzzle Bobble week, and we will be returning with Azumanga Daioh Puzzle Bobble, which, again, continuing the rude train, you get to send your opponent drops and then shoot the drops off their board to make, make their attacks work against them.
This whole lineup is kind of like your friends have already figured out that Mario Party will end friendships, but you need other games to do that instead.
Absolutely, yeah. So the thing in Azumanga Daioh Puzzle Bobble is there's a hole in the wall. In the middle of the screen is a hole. You shoot right through it. See something nice on your opponent's board? Take it. Who cares? What are they going to do? They can't stop you. Well, they can, actually. I mean, they can try.
Yeah,
Go on.
was just gonna say they can do the exact same thing.
They can. They can also try and if you have a drop ready, they can try and connect it to their own stack, so that you can't drop it. There's a lot you can do with it. It's very interesting. I think it's really fun. After that, Sakura Wars Columns 2. So, I mean, I've never played any Sakura Wars games, but I have played some Columns, and I've seen a bunch of this game played. It's like, you take a game like Columns 3, you add in, instead of the, like, you know, garbage rising up from the bottom, you add in counter gems from Puzzle Fighter, and then you add in, like, very much more complicated meter management, as if it were a serious fighting game. And you get Sakura Wars Columns too. You also add anime girls. Look, I mean, I shouldn't have to say that. It's got Sakura Wars in the name. Everyone knows what they're coming for. Anyway, yo, anime girls? Yeah, anime girls. That's right. That's what we're doing. All right. But anyway, if you like Columns, I would show up for this. It's a very interesting take on Columns. You get fun character meta that doesn't seem super busted. Again, like footsies, serious footsies. It's a good time. We're the max, don't worry about it. All right. After that, we're moving into October. So the first Saturday of October will fall on the 1st of that month. Puyo 2 will return the Puyo box. Normal Mega Drive stuff. No Advent League this time, just for the old fun of it. So bring your friends, connect some blobs, drop rocks and meatballs on their head. Yeah, that's it. After that, in the Tetris bag, we'll have Tetris 2 plus Bombless. Now, hang on a minute. Didn't we do Tetris 2 before? We did. That's a different Tetris 2. There's 2 of them. That's true. 2 Tetris 2s. One of them is Tetris and Dr. Mario. Not to be confused with actual Tetris and Dr. Mario.
When you attach the Bombless cartridge to the opening on top of the Tetris 2 cartridge, you can play Tetris 2 as Bombless. So that's where some of the confusion comes from.
But yeah, I don't know if any of you have seen the Roderick tweet about Tetris 2 recently, but it's a very interesting game. It plays like maybe a more traditional versus Tetris. But sending your opponent garbage can stun lock them if you do it right. So in that sense, maybe it really did take something else from Dr. Mario. After that, we'll be returning with Magical Drop 3. I don't think there's anything interesting about this one. I don't have any word yet on whether or not we will be trying out the Tournament Edition hack that Bank has lovingly crafted for the Magical Drop community, which does such things as force mirror matches, allow random select, and you can play as Black Piero. That's pretty sick. Never before seen. Black Piero.
I have to put him on all the tier lists now.
He's already on all the tier lists. What do you mean?
Bank is out here doing the Lord's work, but I feel like for consistency's sake, we should do Magical Drop 2, so we got a whole October of 2s going on.
Oh, that would be good, wouldn't it? We'll think about it.
Well, I haven't even seen the second half of the month, so...
Alright, after this, I guess we have a couple more things to shill before we get back into it. Alex Alchemy's running a charity thing. So, all proceeds going to Waves Ahead. It's a charity for, if I'm not mistaken, LGBT people in Puerto Rico. And there's a lot of games in here, a lot of games that we run a lot of. If you like, Tetris Grandmaster 2 Plus, if you like Pedal Crash, what else is in here? Deka, what else is in here that our fine friends may like? No, Deka?
Oh, what? Sorry, I missed that.
What else is in Alex Alchemy's?
Oh, we've got a ton of fun games. As a Puzzle Bobble, I will personally be hosting Neo Turf Masters.
Oh, hell yeah.
We've got, I believe there will be Pedal Crash there.
Yeah.
And we've got a whole array of fighting games like Sam Show. There's probably going to be another Cursed Dino Rex bracket.
Oh yeah, it's right there.
Got-
East versus West 6v6 crew battle.
Oh yeah, there we go. We probably some Jackie Chan Fists of Fire or Fury or whatever it was called. There's all sorts of. Alex runs very fun events with lots of exciting games.
Yeah, so again, I mean, if you're puzzle focused, there's still a whole bunch of stuff for you here. But again, go give Alex's events a shot, because he's a homie, friend of the pod, running it for a good cause, and you know, it's a good time. And then after that, do we have a little link to the Salt Road Discord on hand? Anyone here? Because I believe the next Salt Road event will be tomorrow. So if you don't know about Salt Road, and you know, maybe you're here, you've been playing a lot of versus games, and you're like, but Zircean, what if I play games for Score Attack? Well, have I got something for you? And by me, I mean Rats in particular. One of our, you may know Rats as one of our staffers, but she's decided to branch out a little bit more and do an events centered around Caravan, which is a 5-minute Score Attack of various games on Fightcade. So there will be a mystery bracket tomorrow, and you know, it's you never know what you're going to find. And if you've been in the mystery brackets that, like, for example, Kowtow Robinson has run, those are still versus mystery, so this is going to be, you know, possibly all new things. You know, just a different take on the mystery bracket.
Yeah, the spread of games varies from shmups to beat 'em ups to there was a third genre in there somewhere that we did, puzzle games as well, but more score oriented ones. So it's a really fun format.
Yeah, don't worry. There's something you're guaranteed to be bad at.
Absolutely.
Oh yeah. I'm willing to bet that if there are 8 games, you will not have heard of 7 of them, unless you're like really deep into the puzzle Kuso fighting Fightcade vortex.
Yeah, it's pretty it's really pretty interesting. Yeah, I mean, I don't know, I haven't participated in these events, but Score Attack is definitely something that I like to see. So I think that if you like to see Score Attack, you should, at the very least, go give Rats a follow, and check out the event tomorrow and see if you're into it. You know, again, it's different. You're not going to get it anywhere else. Yeah, Senno is an extremely well-known game. It's true. Okay.
Everybody son knows it.
It's very well known. Yeah, I heard some people asking about Puzzle Fighter, and I would say that our next bracket of that is likely to be the third week of October, because Puzzle Fighter trades off its slot with Puzzle Bobble, which is what we're running this month. So I would keep an eye out for that. I would also, you know, maybe keep an eye out for other Puzzle Fighter content that Puzzle Wednesday might be involved in the near future. Just keep an eye out, you know? Just keep your eyes peeled. And if you are trying to improve at Puzzle Fighter, of course, check out Trashboat's training mode. It's very sick. Alright, I think that is about it. Is that about it? Oh, one more thing. You know, I already shilled Fiscal Jesters a little bit on here earlier. But you should check out Kayat7's other game.
No, you're making me blush.
I'm making him blush, yeah. It's if you like Yoshi's Cookie, he's put out a spiritual successor to Yoshi's Cookie. So you should give it a try. It's really nicely polished. It's got a bunch of fun modes. You can crank up the difficulty real high and see if you are cool enough to do all clears in 7 seconds. You know? I don't think anyone can do that. Can anyone do that?
Maybe if the board was, like, already arranged.
Yeah, I have... Oh, yes. As I'm being reminded by Amelia that, yes, I did add an update to that today. Which, so if you did play, there was a mix-up at the factory last week or the week prior, there's a little more waiting for you. A new playable character, the aforementioned faster mode. Point of reference, the hard timer in Yoshi's Cookie is 15 seconds, I believe, and the new speed in this one is 7 seconds. So good luck with that.
Yeah. Again, I mean, I actually have problems playing original Yoko. For some reason, doesn't like my controller that much, or maybe doesn't like the way I use it. But mix-up, it's been great. I've been having a great time with it. Check it out.
Yep, and it's got 4 buttons, so that'll help.
Oh, the 4 buttons, so good. It's so good. All right. I think that's it. I think we're about done with the Shill Dimension. Yeah. Okay. I think we're going to winners finals now. Is that right?
Yeah. Enough of this plugging stuff. Let's get back to money, 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 money.
The what?
The money.
The money? The money? Yeah.
The money.
Alrighty. We've made them wait long enough. We've made you all wait long enough. You want to see the action. We're all on stream from here. I believe so. I mean, we're running pretty ahead of schedule. I think we should probably be good to run everything else on bracket. If either Trash Boat or Ivy Smart wants to hop on the mic and tell me off, now is your opportunity.
Wait, what?
Are you gonna yell at me for saying that we could probably run the rest of bracket?
No, I was.
Oh, you're
That's
fine.
why nothing was running.
Go right ahead. Live your life, King.
Thank you. It's good to have supportive friends. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Love the power of friendship over all-powerful jewelry.
Yeah, get by with a little help from the kindness of strangers.
All right. So Zaro and Butz have been, at least when Zaro has shown up, this has been our grand finals for a lot of cases. Otherwise, I mean, Asura has been very much in that spot. Oh! Zaro really taking advantage of the fact that you can move quite quickly if you are all the way at the bottom of your board.
Yeah, I just hopped onto the spectate right now, and I'm just like blasted with the number 13 right now. I'm like, oh my god, this is gonna be a bar chart.
Alright, Butz with the 18 chain. Fires off the ERs at low board though, which means he's probably counting on picking up a bunch more coins before those even go off. Yeah, we're in the ER loop zone right now. Oh man. Alright, so Butz has decided he just wants to chain forever. Yeah, Zaro holding on to the ERs. There's defense there, wait for the stuff to roll in, and then just keep going. And again, Zaro used those ERs, chained away his whole board, and then the next round of ERs just kind of shows up right there. So he's going to hang on to them for a little bit, but ER on 5, oh, that's potentially really bad. So Zaro now has to basically chain his board down without the help of the ERs. I have no idea how that's going to work, and the answer is not actually going to work that well, unfortunately. These guys can chain forever if they want to. I wouldn't say that. chaining forever in this game is actually like,
incredibly difficult.
It's
unbelievably difficult, but
Yeah.
it's possible.
The fact that it's possible is one of the reasons why I think this game is so incredibly well designed. Like, I don't know if they knew, but like the fact that it is there anyway, it's pretty. It's like a marvel that they were able to do it. Okay. So Xaro pulling defense again here. Cutting his chain, actually. That might work out for him. Because that does send the garbage early. Oh, ER on 5s again. Also is early. Very interesting, but I think maybe cutting the chain worked out there. Butz took the damage.
The ER on the 5s looked pretty intentional that time, so
Yeah.
he must have had some sort of plan going into it. You don't think about it very much because you have to be really good for it to come into effect, but one of the biggest differences between this game and Magical Drop is that you can actually feed yourself lines mid-combo,
Yes.
and that's what enables the infinite chaining.
Xaro almost dying early there. ER on 1 and 5, which is actually fine, but he's also choosing to chain down a little bit more first, I think, to potentially get a little bit more out of this. Alright, this is a little bit of an awkward situation, though. Yeah, stashing ER all the way on the side there is actually not usually that well advised, but in a circumstance like you're going through the exchanger pattern, the fact that you can clear the 5 and 50 from the side anyway, usually, you know, and then maybe not such a bad idea. But didn't really matter. Xaro walked away with that round, so up 1 game.
A little bit of cut from Butz. He was having some, looked like a little bit of minor trouble getting through the pattern, but it seems to have come back together now. Though, oh.
Xaro very nearly getting to the easy part of the LD labor pattern there. I don't even think this is the first LD labor we've seen tonight.
I think so, yeah.
No, I'm pretty sure we've seen before already. Oh, that was a very funny link, the little U shape from Xaro there to make sure that those 50s ended up in the right place.
Oh, Xaro threw down the hundreds and then realized I shouldn't do this, but unable to take back the fact that he was now holding all 5 of them.
Yep. I think Macro is generally Xaro's counter pick. I think this and I guess, of course, Detmiser. Detmiser are going to appear to be more of a comfort pick for him, though. I don't know if he necessarily picks Detmiser because he thinks it's going to be meta against you or whatever. I think he just likes to play on Detmiser. It's fair. She's fun. Oh, the extra lines
just, like, appeared out of nowhere.
Oh. Yeah, LD Labor was already on stream. That's what I thought. It was earlier in bracket.
Very nice route from Xaro.
Well, this is going to be an awkward one for Xaro, actually. Not really sure how this one boils down. Okay, he actually does have all the 1s available, so that's potentially good. Oh, just barely getting that in time. Oh!
Whoa.
I thought he self-piled for a second there. That was...
Yeah, I had no clue who died until the portraits came up.
I'm not familiar enough with this game to know what the first frame of the win and lose animation is. He looks so
Oh,
curious.
Xaro in a little bit of a stinker here. Not happy about this.
Neither player really getting off to a strong start here.
Oh, Xaro kind of finding this down stack. Very awkward. Does get the ER off just barely in time. Trying to figure out where to put the hundreds. Okay, he needs to not self-pile. Alright, he's managed to figure it out, I think. Alright, so we might be in for the long haul. Yeah, he's got the 50. Oh, God. Okay, he cuts his chain on purpose. I don't think Butz is going to get out of this one. Oh, he's working. Oh, my God. He's got all the hundreds he needs.
Xaro!
Oh, self-pile! He's self-piled!
Xaro missing one of the hundreds as
Oh,
it was a self-pile.
yeah, Butz had a way to continue chaining there. I mean, he was kind of living on borrowed time because he'd only had enough time to restart his chain that it pushed him all the way back up to the top. But after doing that, he then ran into a little issue known as not being patient with your coins.
A little malfunction at the junction, if you will.
Oh man, this is such an interesting route from Butz too. Actually might die for it. Yeah. Oh! Or not. Okay. Butz was in very bad shape at the end of that. Okay.
And you live by the sword, you die by the sword.
Yep.
And
2
vice
all.
versa.
And remember, this is FT5 actually. So we are not going to set point here, as you may expect. We are going into... It's time to get your popcorn. Well, that's also because we're going into Riser. Oh! I actually don't know if that was necessarily bad for Xaro, that he kind of gummed that up a little bit. Okay. Yeah, just the normal chaining down stuff here.
Are doing such a fantastic job of putting same color coins on top of each other, but still extending the chain with them.
Yep. That's how you win at the video game. So, Xaro actually has defensive lines built up right now. Because his chain was so long.
Yeah, he's got 260,000 points from one chain, so he probably has quite a few lines. Yeah, he only took like one line from that.
He still has 7 lines of defense right now, I think.
Wait, so that armor is just persistent for the rest of the game?
I think you can get rid of it, but I don't remember how.
I believe if you take a line of the neutral pattern, from like auto push, it goes away.
Yeah, there's something funny like that.
And there's also a very funny bug where if you receive a line of auto push right as you receive garbage,
you die.
You will take double damage, essentially.
All
and
the,
it
like,
glitches out the counter.
Yeah. Oh! That was awkward. Okay, can Xaro get out of this one? Looking potentially likely. We get the RU on 5, which is awkward, but again, this is the kind of pattern where you can just delete your entire board without any help.
Yeah, it doesn't even look like he needed the RU.
I think he may actually be intentionally trying to not let the RU do anything. If you notice there, the RU never went off. Okay. Probably would have preferred to drop that on 1s if he could, but there weren't any available. On the top of the stack!
Oh my god.
Oh.
Playing with fire right there.
Again, extra coins!
And the 100 just ended up in the middle where he didn't want it.
Jeez.
Oh my gosh.
Yep. So that's one round. They're already at 450 and 220,000 points respectively. Oh, yeah, a little input buffering mistake there from Xaro. That's a little unusual. He's not usually one to make those kinds of errors. Oh, that's not enough! Xaro in a bit of a pickle. Oh! How is he still getting away with it? Okay, he wasn't still getting away with it. Yeah. The ER, the RE, or... Yeah, no, there was definitely a circumstance there where Xaro used a power-up on the wrong coin and then intentionally got rid of his entire board because he did not want that to go off. That definitely happened that game.
Sometimes you're just good enough to... Oh, go ahead.
Sometimes you just gotta burn down your pile of money for the insurance money.
That's true. No, oh my god, I thought he was gonna die! Okay, well... Yeah, so Cherry Biter's pattern, while considered low tier, surprisingly easy to brick on. Because there's a number of ways you can take it which feel like they should do stuff, but instead will leave you with exactly like 3 or 4 of every coin, and then you'll be incredibly sad.
You have to dig so far to get anything of value.
Wow. Yes. There's a reset. I think that's in the rules.
Rusty Ree?
Oh, Butts missed a 50 there. So I
Saving it for later.
I think Xaro picked to Might Dealer before and didn't win. So we're going back to see if the Winds of Fate will turn any differently this time. They are really going. Yeah, alright, there we go.
Oh, those 50s not lining up where Xaro wanted them.
He may be okay with that.
I don't think it'll put him,
This is
set him back
actually a
too
little bit
far, but...
problematic, yeah. Well, it's mostly problematic because it hamstrung his garbage output. Way more than I think he would have been happy with. Because now he has nothing really to do here, yeah.
Not enough defense against Butz's rather strong chaining.
Yeah. Let's pull up a
15,000.
lot in the opener here. He's feeling confident. A very slow start from Xaro by comparison. Actually cuts his chain in half and then does a... Oh no! Input buffering mistakes. A bound and then counting to 5 incorrectly with the 10s. That's it, folks. Butzbb 5-2 over Xarocrid, but again, what a... It was a slobberknocker!
Yeah?
Oh god.
The shortest Depmiser... Oh wait, no, I'm thinking of the previous set. It's like
Yeah.
the shortest Depmiser match I'd ever seen.
Oh, we had a very long Depmiser match this time. Okay, so I believe with that we will be moving to losers' quarters. So Rune will come up to
But this
fight.
game doesn't even have quarters in it. Ah, ha, ha,
Hey, mamma mia! But you know what game does? Fiscal Jesters. It's true.
Oh yes, it does have a Canadian rule set in which it has loonies, toonies, quarters. It's a wacky game. Check it out.
Yeah, so if you are ever curious about what Money Idol Exchanger would look like with different denominations, or different chains of denominations, Fiscal Jesters does have that for you. So you can check it out.
It's a very fun game. And it runs in browser.
It does.
It's as simple as going to itch.io, finding Kayat, and playing it.
Okay. Oh, Rune, he's so smart. He's doing nothing and it's chaining. He just set it up. He just set it up and it all worked. Oh, and then he almost... That was so much riskier than it needed to be. Okay. I don't know if he counted, but if he did, he's a madman. If he didn't, he's even more of a madman. Huh? Okay. A little bit of a stop there. We're maybe using one more 5 than he would like there. Oh, Yeehaw not able to get the 10s over quick enough to start chaining down. Maybe dig out the ERs and start the ER loop. Start exchanger gaming. That'll be game 1.
Room pulling out the Sal trick right at the end.
Do love the Sal trick here. For those of you who are unaware, the Sal trick is picking up coins that have converted, but before they've hit the ground, which would otherwise get consumed by like a match of too many coins, so you can preserve them and use them as an extra link. It's most often done with, you have like a little funny boot shape of 1 type coins on which the next 5 type coin up is just kind of hanging out on top. Ooh, quick one.
Very strong start from Rune there. Just came right out of the gate swinging.
Yeah, I didn't see anything, or I didn't see what happened to Yeehaw there, but I feel like that kind of quick death usually happens if you pull up a little bit too much. Okay. And power chains are not necessarily... I wouldn't say they're necessarily bad. They do rob you of a little bit of attack power because you get fewer bonus lines. But I think the major reason why you wouldn't want to do them is that the game is already tuned to have such little time for you to be able to continue chaining that unless you are trying to cut your chain, maybe mess up your opponent's timing by doing power or something like that, it will be tough. You will be not very happy.
Yeah, accidental power chains, a leading cause of death when you get them if you don't want them. Because every frame counts when you're surviving at top board with the funny dotted garbage line.
Oh, Yeehaw doesn't have a 5 available. Oh, finally gets one out, but it takes a little bit too long. So yeah, Rune accidentally.
Rune accidentally used the RUs on 50s, but it didn't end up mattering.
Yeah, it looks like he didn't get off to a particularly strong start that time. Yeah, not enough hundreds here for Yeehaw, so he's actually going to have to drag in some 10s and 50s to make stuff. Took him a while to figure out the route there. He does have a route down, though. Does not have room here, maybe? Yeah. Room just keeping the pressure up. It's 3-0. Alright.
And unfortunately, I think I'm back on the chopping block.
I believe you are, and I believe you're up against AsuraAoi. LD, yep. Oh, looks like you're playing yourself.
Nice. Okay, this is a matchup I have a chance to win.
This is
50-50 odds even.
Maybe that means you play solo play. Okay, there we go.
Ready when you are.
So, AsuraAoi newly minted B rank in this video game.
Minted.
Hey! Hey!
Ah.
Okay. Yeah, Deka not really pulling up too much at the beginning here. Deka picking up a lot of coins. Uh-oh, wait a minute. Oh, this could be a bit awkward. Yeah, not enough room here, unfortunately. The 2 extra ones that were necessary were buried.
I can't count. Oh boy, we are off to a great start.
It's always the best feeling when you're doing some nonsense and your opponent's just kind of popping off and you're like, alright. Where's the reset button? Oh, not quite fast enough to get that going on the left-hand side there, unfortunately. Game 1 to AsuraAoi. When you don't pull up, you're admitting that you've lost. To be fair, when I used to run into Xaro and bracket in this game, I did experiment with trying not to pull up, and then of course trying not to pull up. What it means is that you can usually tank one attack, so I did feel like I was kind of doing better. But then at the end of the day, I was fighting Xaro, so it didn't actually mean anything. Oh, very, very good routing from Asura here. Oh, that doesn't quite link, though. Asura breaking chain numerous times there, but the pressure did get in.
Oh god. It's just an endless torrent. The money just keeps rolling in.
Usually you're happy about that.
Yeah, the game insists on... Wait, let me rewind that. The game corroborates the fact that 5 is fake because whenever you do it, it needs to erase the fact that 5 exists.
A little unfortunate misfire here. Oh. Could have left that alone, got some extra 10s in there. Okay, now these 10s are all on top of the stack, kind of burying things. For Deka.
Oh, I can't count.
Unfortunate. That is the name of the game. Oh!
Ah. Just a little bit too far out of my league. 3-0, but it was close though.
Alright. AsuraAoi will move on to loser semis. where she will take on Roonespism.
You know what? They say never bet more than you're willing to lose, and I threw that 777 ELO right on a Viking funeral ship. Just said goodbye.
Huh? I don't know. I mean, this has been close before. I wouldn't say out of hand that... Like, I seeded Asura above Rune, because as you can see the little numbers on the sides of your screen. The funny computer told me that Asura is favored in this matchup. But... Rune has done it before.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't know one or the other. I just know Rune is a menace across the board and a worthy Yoko foe. So, throw some Elo his way.
It's true. Ooh, this could be awkward here. Okay, no, never mind. He does make enough space, but okay. He needs to get these ERs out. Where is he gonna find the run? Oh my god, Asura is letting him have it? Tell me. Duh, he pulled up a line! Oh, maybe that was neutral line, but damn, if he pulled up a line, he's a maniac. Oh my god. Alright, so Rune kinda got away with one there. He's gonna hang out here. Alright, chaining down. Oh,
Couple too many hundreds.
Oh no, a self-pile?
Self-pile you hate to see
After all that? After all that. God. That is... Oh, uh-oh. Little misfire from Rune there. He does manage to clean it up, but he will be maybe a little bit on the back foot for some time here. Asura seems to have found a pretty decent... Well, actually... Oh, the ones break up. This could be awkward. Yeah. Alright. Rune firing back here. He's looking for that B.
Oh! Uh-oh.
No, tell me it's busted.
No, it can't be true.
Okay, we're gonna quickly do a little thing called mute that. I think we might have seen a crash here. Is that what's going on?
Seems like it.
We got an in the chat from Rune, so it's looking like maybe a little crash, a little crashy. Yeah, okay. Well, now what? Alright. And we're back. So it looks like they're just gonna let it rock again. Oh, really, really cool guy chain from Rune over here. He's a cool guy, everybody. Oh, didn't get the 5s in fast enough, though, unfortunately. Okay. Alright. So Rune taking the first round this time. Unfortunately, that route, a little too much shuffling, and we get a self-pile. Well, I did say they could each give up a round. I guess they each gave up a round. Alright, Rune pulling up very aggressively this time. So, one of the other things about Rune is that since he's played so much solo play, there is a actually pretty high chance that he will recognize particular parts of the neutral pattern, and he has routed out at least some of the neutral pattern in such fashion. I think that time he also misdropped at the beginning, but it's, you know, that is how it goes. Okay, so Asura will take game 1. And after the unfortunate crash, but chunks of the neutral pattern you recognize. Yeah, I mean, definitely the recognition is one thing, but he has them routed also. That's what I think makes it most interesting. So he'll know, like, oh, I need to pull up, like, 4 lines here so that I can see this. And then the route looks like this. Oh, choosing not to go with the Sal trick this time. Here's an awkward start. Man. Plagued by a couple of misdrops, or maybe a misrep at the beginning of that one. That one's a little bit harder to see. Oh, doesn't have a 50 open. Yeah, needs to reroute here. And then another self-pile. Oh, pain. You hate to see it. I was gonna say, if you're talking about the spread, I would remind you that estimated win rates are available if you'd like to tune the odds. Actually, it's kind of betting cheating, isn't it? Now that I think about it, I'm kind of just giving you the straight stuff right here.
Yeah, you can really put a thumb on the scale here.
Oh, he didn't have the 500. No, Rune. Oof. Alright. Rune is on his tournament life here. Oh, what a complicated chain route. Oh, he needs those hundreds all together. Another self-pile. God. Oh, just trying to squeeze every ounce of execution he can out. And the unfortunate, you know, the unfortunate reality is that if you go just a little bit too fast, there's one of 2 ways that can end, and one of them is self-piles, and the other one is input buffering mistakes.
Yeah, you left it all out on the floor, and that was the problem.
Again.
But I will recoup my losses on this one. Ooh, who do I pick this time?
So with that, Asura will move on to fight Xaro. Again, we've seen this before. We usually do see this in winter semis, as generally speaking, when both of them have been in brackets, Xaro has been seeded second and Asura has been seeded third. And that means you run into each other in winter semis. So this is a run back, as always. The Fightcade ranking list is in ELO order. It is. Rune has been the top C since Asura promoted herself earlier in the bracket. Am I even on that list anymore? Oh, I still am. Check that out. I figured it would have pulled me off the list by now, but I guess not. Which one of you sickos put 7k on Asura?
That was me. I bet in increments of 700 to 77, and I did 2 of those.
Drop off is 6 months. I thought it was 3, but yeah. Alright. So, Xarocrid will, if you were counting on the estimated win rates to inform your betting strategy, I would suggest that you may not find it so helpful this time.
Just pick the one that the other one isn't betting on. It's funnier that way.
I always pick the underdog.
No, none of this is real.
It sure is funny, though.
Very true.
That's why we come here every Wednesday.
That's how I base all of my financial decisions. Yeah, but it was funny though.
Oh no! Oh god! Xaro. If he gets away with this, I feel like. Oh, okay. I think there was a possibility if he'd taken the 50s, then maybe the 5s from the left side, put on the right, and then the 50s on the left. But Asura gave him way too much time. So I think that's maybe one of the other big differences between Asura and her brother, Butz, is that Butz will screen watch, he will notice that that's what's going on, and he will cut his chain immediately and kill you. On the spot. That's one of the reasons why he's, you know, such an incredibly deadly player. Again, there's the obvious stuff of that he's very skilled at the mechanics of the game. But that's not where it ends. He's very, very much got the game sense of somebody who can, you know, make decisions on their own boards in such an automatic fashion that they can watch your board as well.
He's good enough that he's just not playing the player. He's not just playing the game. He's also playing the player.
All right, Asura managing to get those ERs together.
Oh!
Not another one. Not another one. Okay.
Oh wait, no. The
We're good.
bees have recovered.
Oh. I was gonna say, if my name were Xarocrid right there, I would be pretty angry about that. Oh, he does get the ER, and he pulls it out.
Oh, wow. I had no clue that he won that.
It was very touch and go for a minute there. Alright. Well. Okay. Alright. Relatively less aggressive opening from Xaro here. He thought about it for a little while and then decided to pull up an extra line, but too late to actually extend the chain. Does not matter because the 8 lines from that opener will kill Asura right away. And that's it. Up 1-0. And again, this is top 3, so this is first to 5. I think they're trying to figure out who's going to press A. Because one of the famous things that you do is press A, both of you press A, one of them cancels out the menu, and then the other one immediately locks in one of the 2 corner characters. Alright. Internet looking Gucci right now, that's for sure. We crashed again.
The bees. At least it wasn't mid-match this time.
It's just bees. Oh no, okay. It's not just bees. They're out.
Well, it was bees, but this is my girl. Too soon.
Bum, bum, bum. Alright. Well, I have a special script just for this. So. Alright, we do a little restarting. Okay, now we can blame LATAM internet. It hasn't usually been a problem. I feel like I haven't ever seen any of these players' internet acting up too much in bracket. Alright. So, Asura's counter pick is Cherry Biter. I don't really know what the sort of what her comfort picks are for this game. It looks like we disconnected. It's a little awkward. Oh man. Is everyone still in here? Looks like everyone's still in.
I'm in.
Because stream is currently down.
Oh
so
no.
good thing I have the VODs going. Alright, we're back in now.
Yeah.
Okay, I was gonna say, I still have the connection here, and I can tell you what's... Okay, the one girl with the pink hair is hugging a teddy bear. Okay, and the other one has a lot more... Okay, yeah, it looks like she's doing a lot better, and the other one's real angry about it. So yeah, looks like that one's for Zero. Yep. Whoever dies with the most toys wins.
Yeah, you missed most of that game, but it was a slobber knocker. Thankfully for all of you, I am recording this locally, and that means that an uncut VOD with this match will be available. Yeah, it must have been like a Twitch issue because I didn't lose connection to the game at all. Unusual. Okay, RU on ones. Comparatively further from the RUs is Asura, who does not get there in time. So that will add another point to the board for Xarocrid, up 2-0. She's so angry she can't even write. So, fun fact, that's a localization thing. In the Japanese version, it's edited, or I guess it's not edited because that was the original one. She writes baka in her notebook. Oh man, not again. Okay.
We are spared. For now.
And yeah, so the reason why the emote in Puzzle Wednesday Discord is called shitlist is because she says she's writing you in her grudge diary in the Japanese version when you defeat her. Coquetry Bouncer can also get a little funny.
The Grudge List, of course, much like the Death Note, a book that turns its contents into the ghost from the Grudge.
I would love for that to be like a thing. Ooh, pretty good move by Xaro there, not just taking the clear on the left side, but actually going back over to the right, recognizing he had the time, that kept his stack in good enough shape that he's able to withstand that final onslaught from Asura. Will be up around here. Ooh, 5's not lining up. Xaro's going to want to take them 2 at a time here. Oh, clearing so many 10s.
Big match.
Yeah. Oh, the 500's not really gonna... Oh, Asura getting bailed out a little bit by Xaro, chaining just a little bit too long, and then accidentally putting the hundreds down in column 4 instead of column 5. That's another one for Xaro. Oh, man. Again, just the defensive play from Xaro is just a little bit better. Again, Asura can go blisteringly fast, can pump out 8-line attacks like it's nothing, but that's not everything.
All right, the people's champ, every worker.
She represents all of us who are, you know, who would like to be doing more praxis with our lives. I think.
You know, doing praxis things, like having abs.
Oh, this is... Yeah, Xaro
Right.
kind of
Strong start from Asuraoi.
Yeah. Xaro got backed into a corner pretty early there, actually. And he was kind of able to stall for a time a little bit, but it didn't, you know, didn't work out. Okay, pulling up lines looking for an accessible 50 does not hit. So that's going to be a little bit unfortunate for Xaro. Once again, Asura in a pretty good position to tank lines here. Not really going to be able to get all these 10s in order immediately. Actually almost dies for it. This is actually now a very bad situation for Asura. Yeah. Xaro, again, 8 more lines waiting on top of that, even if Asura had managed to wiggle her way out of the dead zone that time. Moment of indecision for Xaro, figuring out which column to go in there. More or less all cleared. Gaming! Oh! Oh, man. What a route.
Asuraoi's cooking now.
That wasn't an exact change, but it was take a penny lead.
Oh, but not enough time. Another half second would have been enough for her to get out of that, but Xaro not leaving any room to breathe.
Alright. So this could be it for Asura if she doesn't come up with a counter pick that will win her a game here. Exchanger it is. Take a penny, leave a penny. Man, I was just thinking about those the other day. I feel like I haven't seen them in like years. A little bit of a inverted dependency here. Oh, Xaro finding a pretty nice way down. Oh, he's taking a weird center route here, actually. And it buys enough time that he can actually just kind of do what he wants. That's so weird. I don't think I've ever seen anyone do that before. And that chain was massive. He's got time for days. He's even pulling up. He doesn't care at all. He's going to ER5s. He doesn't care at all. Well, that's going to actually be a problem now. Leaving the 1 extra 5 there may have made this into a very bad situation.
Ooh, AsuraAoi with the ERs on 100s.
Oh,
This could get a little shaky.
Fine, usually.
Yeah.
Although the thing is that it's one of the it's on the better half of coins to use ERs on, but for Exchanger in particular, the fact that there aren't actually that many hundreds in the pattern means that you don't really get the same benefit out of ER on hundreds that you would out of 1 on 10 for playing defense. Beautiful routing from Xaro here. Yeah. He's just saying, you know what, I don't feel like taking garbage anymore. I'm just never going to do it again.
Oh my god. AsuraAoi literally finding a match in the death zone as the lines were coming up to end the round. And managing to fight all the way back down.
Yeah, ERs are
ER's
available.
on deck.
Oh, okay.
Yep,
ER on 10.
10s. Nice safe play. Not a very offensive play, but the round will go on.
Can't win if you lose.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, very, very interesting way to take that chain so that the 500s don't actually block it off. Oh boy. Yeah, that could save the game for Asura again here. Okay, she's still cooking. Another ER on 10s. Doesn't quite get the 10 match to lead it off, so gonna have another 10 stuck on the board. Could get a little awkward, but probably gonna be okay. Alright, she's slowing down a little bit here, also because she's waiting for stuff to line up, or to come in. Alright, now she's going to...
Just waiting for this 25 chain from Xaro to end. No big deal.
Yeah. That is something you'll see a lot. Is people waiting for their opponent's chains to end. Okay, we got another set of ERs here. Again, on hundreds, not going to be that effective, but if she can drill down the center here, that might be okay. Xaro starting up another chain, saving AsuraAoi's life briefly, but not for long
having enough time to grab the ER all the way on the left and come back to the right.
And that's a 5-0 for Xarocrid.
What a close one.
That's look, if there's any 5-0 but it was close. I think that's what we're doing. Okay. So we'll be moving on to grands, barring any other things, any other problems. Again, a grand finals that we've seen many a time. Xaro able to take 2 games off of Butz in a winners finals, but a lot of other close games after that. We'll see if he can make some magic happen. Oh man. Oh, is this gonna work? I hope this works. Okay. Let's get things going over here. Benito has joined the lobby, I believe, because he's being attacked by mosquitoes, and so he can't sleep.
That's unfortunate.
That's what I'm gathering from what he said.
Semifinals. G's in the chat for brands.
Oh, they did actually change it. Okay. So, if you're wondering why the coins look all different, they're playing on Japanese bias.
The only notable differences are the coins look like coins in Japan, and there are way more voice lines, so the characters have a little bit more personality.
Just a little bit. Ooh, early ER from Xaro. He's actually just going to continue chaining, actually. Oh boy, he's not even going to let it go off. Alright.
Oh gosh.
So he's still going. 23, 24,
Gosh.
25, 26. Oh no, 28. I'm just behind. I can't count
39.
either.
31, 32, 33,
Beautiful,
and
alright.
he finally runs out of steam.
Yeah, but look at all the defensive lines he's built up.
1,000! Why does it say 1,000?
Oh! Oh! Butz got the bug! Butz got the bug! So Butz is currently sitting on a disastrous number of garbage lines. I don't think there's any way for him out of this. I think, yeah, Xaro can just sit on it, yeah.
All of it. Oh my god. He has U number of lines remaining.
Yeah. Okay. So what we were talking about before about how you, if you build up defensive lines and then you eat you eat a neutral line exactly at the right time, you basically end up dead. That's what just happened to Butz right there. It's a pretty hard bug. The timing is not feasible for any human player to invoke intentionally, because you'd have to delay things very specifically.
You have to. Your opponent has to end their combo on the exact same frame you're receiving a line, I believe.
It's something like that.
So it
Either
would be impossible to do
choreography
intentionally.
or a freak accident.
But it's very amusing when it happens because the middle of the damage counter in the middle just breaks completely.
Yeah. Oh, Butz cutting his chain! He cut his chain! You noticed that, right? Everyone else noticed
I
that.
did. He threw it down, he picked it back up, he sent the last bit of garbage over to Xaro.
Self-filed.
I also noticed, definitely.
Oh. That is way too long of a line for the select screen. I'm sorry. Macker, I love you, but shut up a little bit, bud. What a weird opening from Butz there.
Yeah, Butz did not really get off the ground.
He went for a really weird route, and I think Xaro just poked him. It was over. Yeah. But yeah, I think Macker is maybe the most obvious that there's a lot of voice lines that you're missing in the US version.
I think that voice clip might have been longer than that first round.
Alright, early ERs for Butz here. Let's see how he chooses to use them. Okay, saving the coins. He's actually going to continue chaining for a while. He's actually got some stuff to do. Oh, he's got to be careful. Okay, never mind. He's playing it a little bit safe. Oh, he's going to chain through it. Alright, very safe play there from Butz. Cool. So, Xaro actually using one too many 50s there, maybe gonna not be happy about that. Okay, he's gonna do it again. He doesn't care. Alright. Ooh, different animations.
Ooh, using the ER on 50s, but he's low on the board, so it might not be an issue.
It's not gonna kill him by itself, but the fact of the matter is that when you're on a pattern like Macker's, you really do want those ERs.
That's very true. Oh, but I guess it doesn't come into play.
Yeah, Butz was not able to get out enough pressure after.
Yeah. An interesting turn of events, because But's quite a bit of score lead. Maybe it was... Well, I didn't notice it was primarily from round 1, though. Or round 2.
Yeah, we don't get the ho-ho-ho so early here, yeah. Oh wow, really good route from Xaro here, managing to find all the hundreds he needs. Oh, but he is
Milking every last 100 out of the pattern, but it doesn't matter though. The ER from the neutral pattern just getting in the way.
Yep, if you pull up power-ups from the neutral pattern on Might Dealer, they are dead orbs. You will never get rid of them. Unless you happen to pull up enough that you get a second one. It will not happen.
You better hope you're real good at neutral chaining.
Yeah. Oh no, Xaro!
Once that pattern starts rolling in, you're gonna have a very hard time. Alright, the comfort pick. Off to a bit of a slow start, but now the ball's starting to roll.
Oh, a little bit.
Once gravity kicks in this matchup,
it's all downhill.
It's all downhill.
Again, this pattern may be one of the few patterns you can actually get away with making a clear that large. And just being like, oh yeah, it's fine though, my follow-up's already set up. Okay.
We've got some infinite chaining going on from Xaro.
Xaro's just gonna keep going.
Definitely pulling up lines right now.
He just wants to keep going forever. Oh, he didn't, okay.
Oh, he lets it cut at 30. A mere 30.
Yeah, he definitely had the next couple links there. But you know what? He's got defense now. He doesn't care. Oh, the RUs. Okay, where's he gonna go? No, he didn't take the RUs fast enough. Oh, that's so unfortunate.
A little bit of a misdrop.
I think he just thought he had enough time to complete that link and then go back for the RUs, and he didn't. Really unfortunate. Again, after that opener, man, you really hate to see.
Yeah, that's gotta feel pretty rough.
Oh, a self pile!
Oh no, the self pile.
Oh, it hurts. It hurts.
It hurts to lose when you pop off that hard.
Yeah. So at the local arcade, my friend Brian, I was playing Alpha 3. And I was like trying to get the, you know, some funny cutting combos going, and he said, you know, I have to see you get this in tournament. And I was like, well, see, the problem is if I get it in tournament, I'm going to like pop off, remove my hands from the controller, and then lose because of that. And he said, oh yeah, you have to be ready to understand that like, if you do something that sick in a match, you're gonna lose. Like, you just, like...
You're gonna lose the first couple of times you pull something that sick off.
Yeah, exactly. You can't be like, oh, but I did this sick thing, I should have won. Like, no. Like, you have to, like, let it go. You have to do the sick thing, stay stone cold like a cube, and then be like, alright, well, this round's probably over. I should start thinking about the next one. I came here, I made the point I wanted to make.
Oh, wow, we've got fireworks going off on Xaro's side of the board. RU and the ER back to back.
Yeah, I mean, that's a lot of stuff going on as well. Apparently the, Oh, was that a self pile?
That was another self pile. Xaro just getting a little bit ahead of himself.
See, now you can actually see that she calls you an idiot in the notebook. I told you she's toxic. People were like, what do you mean? No, she's toxic.
I believe you. I believed you.
Oh,
Cherry
this
Biter
is-
definitely talking to her stuffed animals behind my back.
I can't believe Butts won!
Some Die Last Gaming.
Well, he, like, broke his chain, but then somehow it didn't... Like, he managed to put it back down fast enough that it delayed his death by just the barest of seconds.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's
Lord.
It looked like a self-pile. Who knows what isn't a self-pile nowadays?
Ooh, Butts looking for a big chain here. Again, Butts swears that LD Labor is top tier in this video game, so I think he wants to not accept garbage as much as humanly possible. Exchanger is an awful friend if the PS version story mode is canon. Yes, that's true. She does, like, make... she, like, makes, Debt Miser, like, pay for all her, like, shit. Like, what does she do? She, like, asks her for, like, bus money, because she just, like, doesn't want to, like, get her wallet out or whatever. She, like, makes her pay for drinks. I think that is actually, like, a secret final boss in that mode, too.
Yeah,
in the story mode. Where if you're...
Whichever characters the PS version doesn't ruin, the manga does.
So I think in the manga, Exchanger is actually quite different. Wow, alright.
Oh wow, a quick
Yeah.
snipe.
Well, Butts actually had this weird situation going on in the center where he had like sort of some horizontal clear spanning it, and if he picked up the center, it would break it into two parts, neither of which was big enough, so...
Yeah.
Demizer is better, but I remember her story stuff being like she actually gets like extremely passive aggressive and stuff like that. I could be misremembering, but that was my that was what I seem to remember from that. But yeah, in the manga, a lot of things are different, I guess. I think in the story mode and in the like sort of official lore, Exchanger's like family like runs a bank or something like that. Like she comes from money, but like in the manga, her dad's a cop. Like they're like kind of middle class, but Sakura's, instead of being like just kind of trying to be scummy about it, she's just like insanely cheap. So she'll like refuse to, you know, spend money on anything that she absolutely doesn't need to. Yeah. In the PlayStation version, there's like I think you get a true final boss or something, which is the other of the like the main two, and I think in that one, if you're Debt Miser, then yeah, you blow up at Exchanger. If Exchanger wins, she still makes you like pay for a drink or something like that. She's like, "Why don't you, you tired out now? Why don't you get me some from the vending machine or something like that?" She's like, "God, you're such an asshole." This is like pretty far
This is
into the
slobber knocker of a match.
the dog boy pattern. So there's just so many power-ups on the screen. Butts is hanging on to 5 of them. He's trying to figure out what the fuck to do right now. You have to like use them at some point, don't you?
If you get really creative, you can stack the power-ups in such a way that consecutive power-ups won't clear.
Yeah, so basically, the thing about... Oh my god.
Oh no! Zaro picked up the wrong orb and immediately died.
That's... After all that.
So we are at turning point here.
We are at tournament point.
Oh, no Sal trick from Butts. He wanted to cut his chain anyway, he didn't care. Oh no! He's locked out!
Oh, he's locked out! He's got too many hundreds!
Oh, that's it!
Oh, that's a tough loss
That's
to take.
That's
at
the
very end
game!
there.
Good lord. Alright, Butz is once again your champion. Nobody can stop him, Butz.
Congratulations, Butz.
Yeah,
And
can never stop him.
Machi, I just got 15,800 ELO.
Oh, our man finally pulling it out here. Yeah.
You stole my elo.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Sorry I got sidetracked talking about the lore at the end of that, but
The most important part.
honestly, like, what am I gonna say about the two of them going at it on like Coquetry Bouncer? Like, look, their boards are disappearing. Look, their boards are disappearing again.
They'll just keep going as long as they need us to. So.
Stream dropping on the LD match was on purpose. I didn't want to give you the satisfaction. Debt Miser has been counting. She's been counting the number of what Exchanger has been like coercing her into paying over time. It's a lot of money. And yeah, she's mad. She's mad about it now. Is there a place to read some of the deep lore? Actually, yes. The PSX story modes are fully translated. It's not like there's a translation patch, but there's a translated script, so you can go check those out. I don't have the link for that on hand, but if somebody does, you know, that might be pretty cool to show off. And otherwise, the manga translation is in progress. I will probably be working on that this week. So, look out for that. Coming to something near you. Alright, well, I think that is going to wrap it up for the tournament tonight. But before you go, we do have our round of shills. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you to everyone for participating, and thank you to Butz for once again showing us the way. And to Xaro for putting up a good fight. Putting up the good fight, not letting him get away unscathed. That word is too long, Amelia. I'm not a nerd. I can't understand that. All right.
Does that mean glasses?
I wouldn't know. I wouldn't know. Let's see. Again, as we talked about, Wrecking Crew 98 coming up on a Wednesday coded Saturday near you. That is to say, this coming Saturday. Super Nintendo puzzle game that is insanely rude. Again, if you like Panel and Yoko, it's somewhere in the combination of those things, somewhere along the line, bridging those things together. I think it's really interesting, and there's not a lot of games like it, so I would encourage you to check it out, even if just for friendlies, and come join us for that tournament on Saturday. After that, continuing the rude train, Azumanga Daioh Puzzle Bobble. It's Puzzle Bobble, but the characters are rude and the mechanics are maybe even ruder than that. Your opponents, got drops. Shoot them down yourself. Bridge them to your own thing. They can't take them anymore. Who's going to stop you? Not me. The other person.
If you want a puzzle game that ends like a Japanese 4-coma comic, this is it for you.
Was Azumanga Daioh originally?
That's how you get stuff like one of them kicks her shoe off. It falls in the truck. They're very shocked about it falling in the truck. That's the comic.
It is not a 4 coma.
Ooh. The lore has come out.
Oh, really?
It does seem like the kind of thing that would be, though, for what it's worth.
We got receipt.
Okay, well, after that, Sakura Wars Columns 2. Again, it's columns, but, you know, in exchange for having the punch button, you have, like, supers and meter management. And, you know, if you like Puzzle Fighter, there's some Puzzle Fighter mechanics in there, too. So, I would say it's a good time. It's a little different from most of the Columns games, and if you like Columns or Anime Girls, definitely a good bracket to show up for. Okay, going into October, of course, Puyo 2 will be back in the Puyo box, and that is, you know, just for shits and giggles this time. No Advent League, you know, just for the love of the game. Put blobs together, make big chains. Put a crown on your opponent's head. Somehow that kills them, but, you know, that's, was that? Maybe that's a bad, Is that insensitive? Sound off in the chat.
Tetris 2 and Bombless on October 5th. That's going to be a fun puzzle game to play with other people on the internet.
Yeah, if you like versus Tetris, it's good. It's good, and it's definitely also rude. So continuing the rude trend, maybe. I don't know. You guys should really all check out Roderick's tweet about this. It's one of the most. It's what you just feel so bad. You just feel it in your heart. It's pain of watching one of Roderick's opponent receive 16 lines in a row and be unable to do anything about it. Yeah, definitely the Dr. Mario hit stun loops are available in this game. Well, it is Tetris 2, so that makes sense. And after that, Magical Drop 3. You know, it's an old mainstay. People love it. I love it. You love it. If you didn't love it before, you love it now. If you are looking for, you know, some fun new features for Magical Drop, again, Tournament Edition is out now. You can play it on Fightcade right now, and you know, it's pretty neat. You get random select, you get Black Piero, and the Force Mirror matches. So I don't know if we'll be running TE, but certainly in the cards, Magical Drop community will be running TE next weekend, I think. Not this weekend, but the next one, for a random select only bracket. Also, if you want to check out Tournament Edition. But as far as I'm aware, our Magical Drop 3 bracket will be, you know, standard.
Are we talking random mirrors or random just...
Oh yeah,
Yes,
random
it's
mirrors.
Okay.
Yeah, random. Every individual selection is random. Would be its own special kind of hell. All right. So I think that will be it for the night. Once again, congratulations to Butts. I will fire you off to somebody else if I can find somebody who's very cool and good in playing a puzzle game. Do you know anyone who's very good and cool in playing a puzzle game?
You.
According to the chat, it looks like a Pedal Crash might be playing a puzzle game. Oh, never mind.
Ah, that's unfortunate. Sure is unfortunate.
Oh, go play Freedom Planet 2. It finally came out.
That's true.
Vaguely Pedal Crash related.
All right. Well, he's not playing a puzzle game, but he's a puzzle friend. I'll kick you over to personal friend of mine. Again, Tetris player, known for doing funny SRS stuff. putting on a good show always. He's playing Slay the Spire, which if you like card building roguelikes or deck building roguelikes, then it's a pretty good one.
Get ready for the baseball minigame.
All right. I will see y'all next time.
See you around.